What's up, fam? I've been getting a lot of requests and people asking for me to read Furqan's first flat top, so I'm going to read it to you in English and then I'll do another video in Spanish. My name is Robert Liu-Trujillo and here's Furqan's first flat top. My name is Furqan Moreno. I'm 10 years old and I've always had really curly hair. My mom and dad let me grow out my hair as long as I want to. I just have to comb it. But I decided I wanted to cut my hair in a different way. Daddy, I asked. Yes, baby, said Daddy. Remember the way that Marcus got his haircut last year? Talking through toothpaste, Daddy mumbled. Yeah, that's called a flat top. Can we do that today? My dad said that we could go, so we took the number 14 bus. It's the closest bus to our house. We took it to Mr. Wallace's barber shop. Once we got inside, there's a whole bunch of people talking. Things on the wall, the floor, the tables, and lots of people waiting to get their haircut. Maybe they were going to get a flat top too. When it was my turn, I looked at all the stuff that Mr. Wallace had. He had all kinds of tools on his table. Some of them were for cutting hair, and some of them I couldn't tell what they were for. I want to get a flat top, I told Mr. Wallace, but I was still a little bit nervous about how to get it cut, so I asked him to show me some pictures of people's hairstyles. I pointed to the style that I liked, and as he began cutting, I started to imagine how would it look. Then I asked my dad, Daddy, what if my hair comes out flat like the drum Baba Shola plays in dance class? Won't that be kind of weird? Furqan, don't we both love the way that your teacher's drum sounds? It will look cool, trust me. So here's Furqan starting to use his imagination. But what if my hair looks flat like the pancakes we had for breakfast this morning, Dad? I pleaded. Ah, Dad said, waving his hand. Pancakes are great, but your hair won't look or smell like pancakes. At Abuelita's house on Saturdays, we make tortillas flat with our hands. Dad whispered, tortillas. Will my hair look flat like that? No, it will look better than that, trust me. Now, if he has an abuelita, what does abuelita mean? And where are abuelitas from? Daddy, remember that time we tried to bake a cake? It started out all puffy and then it got flat. Will that happen to my hair? No, baby, it will look better than that. It will look real fresh, trust me. What does the word fresh mean? Okay, well, what if my hair looks flat like Cousin Mary's skateboard? I don't want anybody stepping on my head. I guess her skateboard is almost flat, but she's always moving and laughing just like you. Don't worry. So here's Cousin Mary in a skate park. It's a special park where you get to use roller skates, skateboards. You know how when you put records on the machine? I asked. You mean the turntable? Asked Daddy. Yeah, what if my head looks flat like a record? Your head would have to be pretty big to look like a record. It'll look fine, trust me. So there they are putting records on the machine. While I was thinking of flat stuff, the barber's almost finished cutting my hair. It felt kind of funny when I leaned forward or turned my head, and Mr. Wallace asked if I wanted designs like the Shakur twins. I told him yeah, so he made all kinds of patterns. And then he said, your first flat top is done, Furqan. I looked in the mirror, threw up my hand, and smiled like I won a contest because it does look fresh. This is important so that you have a good haircut when you leave the barbershop and you're happy. The next day, when I got to school, my friends were so surprised at my new haircut. Some kids even looked at me funny, but mostly everybody liked it. So here's Furqan when he gets back to school. See the different facial expressions. I told Daddy about my first day back at school, and he said, I told you it would look good, didn't I? I thanked my dad again for taking me to cut my hair different, and that is how I got my first flat top. So here's Furqan giving Dad a hug at the end of the day. Make sure you give your adults lots of hugs. Adults, give the kids lots of hugs. We all need it. So that's the end of the book. And there's the author's note. There's a bunch of people who helped make this book possible, so there's a big thank you there. And then at the beginning and the end of the book, there are these things called end papers. So there's combs and clippers and scissors and people's haircut. And that's the end of the book. At the beginning, he was a bit scared. I don't know if you saw that part. He was a little bit scared. But towards the end, he was really happy. Now, if you have any questions about the book, you can leave them in the comment section, and I'll put my email in the description so you can email me questions. Thank you so much for listening to the book. Stay tuned for the Spanish version, and stay safe and healthy out there, y'all. Peace.